In this video, we'll be learning how to conjugate regular RE verbs in French in the present tense. There aren't a great number of RE verbs, but it is still useful to understand how to conjugate them so that when you encounter them, you have no problems doing so. I have assumed a degree of prior knowledge for this video, so if you aren't sure about subject pronouns or some of the basics of conjugation, then please watch my regular ER verbs video that would come before this. In this video, we're going to focus on vendre, which is to sell. If you want to remember vendre, think of a vending machine in English. Vending machines essentially sell us sweets, chocolates, crisps, drinks. So vendre means to sell in French. How do we conjugate regular RE verbs in the present tense? Firstly, we choose the appropriate subject pronoun for the person doing the verb. Then you find the infinitive of the verb. This is the form of the verb when you look it up in the dictionary. Then you chop off the RE from the infinitive to leave you with the stem. Finally, add the appropriate ending for the person who is doing the verb to the end of the stem. For example, the subject pronoun might be je, which is I. It could be J apostrophe if the verb begins with a vowel. Next, the infinitive vendre, to sell. If you look up sell in the dictionary, it will give you the infinitive of the verb vendre, to sell. Next, chop off the RE from the infinitive to leave you with the stem, VEND. Finally, add the appropriate ending for the person who is doing the verb to the end of the stem. Je vends, I sell. Notice how you've got je at the start, you have the stem, and the I ending in the present tense is S. Let's look at the verb vendre in its full form. Je vends, tu vends, il, elle vend, nous vendons, vous vendez, ils, elles vendent. Now, as you can see, the je and tu endings are the same. For the il, elle, on form of the verb, the third person singular, there is no ending added to the stem. For the plural forms, vendons, vendez, vende, you may notice that they are the same endings as for the ER verbs in the present tense, ONS, EZ, ENT. If you've watched the first video, you might remember that rhyme. Next, once you know the rules for how to conjugate RE verbs in the present tense, you can apply the multiplier effect and conjugate other RE verbs in the present tense. As I said earlier, there aren't that many of them, but here are 5 that you can conjugate using the same pattern. Mordre, to bite, répondre, to answer, entendre, to hear or understand, attendre, to wait, and perdre, to lose. Let's look at the verb in its individual forms now. Singular. Je vends, I sell. Tu vends, you sell. Il, elle vend, he or she sells. Now the plural forms. Nous vendons, we sell. Vous vendez, you sell. Ils, elles vendent, they sell. And here's just a quick recap of those endings one more time. Now let's try a challenge. Pause the video and translate the first 5 verbs into English and verbs 6 to 10 into French. Then play the video again and correct any mistakes that you made and tick the ones that you got right. Numéro 1. Nous mordons, we bite. Numéro 2. Ils attendent, they wait. Numéro 3. Vous perdez, you lose. Numéro 4. Je réponds, I answer. Numéro 5. Elle entend, she hears or understands. Numéro 6. I wait, j'attends. Numéro 7. You bite, vous mordez. Numéro 8. We answer, nous répondons. You could have had on répond here as well. Numéro 9. They understand, elles entendent. Numéro 10. He loses, il perd. How did you get on? Did you tick all the ones you got right? And did you correct any mistakes you made? In this video, we've learned how to conjugate regular RE verbs in the present tense in French. Thanks for watching.